Oh yeah. Big studio production presents Stormkastid from Kastið featuring Olsen. And don't forget Martha. Today we talk about
Travel Stories! Part 2 of 6.
Dang.
Starting with story number 1. Once there was a child named Olsen. He used to love the world and everything about it. Then he traveled and learned the different things. Oh, I know a story now what I'm going to talk about in the travel stories.
Yes, but we have to we're gonna, or Olsen is gonna tell you some travel stories because people are not supposed to travel right now, so we want you to live through his stories. Beautiful explanation.
Because
Mwah.
I have so good stories.
Yes.
Let's start. Let's go back in time. I'm doing effects as well.
Yes.
To the year of 2015. When I was young and still innocent. On the cusp of manhood. Okay, maybe not manhood, but I already reached that point at that time. But I went to my first Asian trip. That sounded so wrong what I said.
Yeah.
Asia trip. Or Aisha trip.
Aisha.
She goes again. Aisha. My. And we got copyright strikes. Not like we give this podcast away, so we don't have anything. Yeah.
True.
So back in those days, experiencing. No, I went to China already before that when I went to the wedding. But that's another story, guys. So this was the second time to Asia, and I started out our trips in India. And oh boy, and then I realized I said the story before. No, I did not. You? I did. So I'm gonna tell another story in India just to be safe. So
I don't know if you did.
It was our Oh, there are horses coming in the back.
Yeah, they were running from all the way over there.
Oh, they want to be with us. Okay, yes. Oh, ADHD. Where am I? Yes, I'm back. Hi. I was in India. Day 2 in India. And there was the Holi festival, when there's the festival of colors, when you run around, have fun, and people put color in your face and try to pickpocket you while they're doing it, like ha 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 ha. Usually not on guys, but we saw it happen to 2 girl backpackers. Young kids came put it in their face, and then just trying to take their big backpacks off them. And
What?
Screaming no!
What?
I know, but it was just a start. And then at this time, drinking is not prohibited in public and everywhere. They don't sell alcohol. I'm doing quotation marks, but they do like hidden. They call it the specialty in the restaurants, and I'm still doing the quotation marks. Are we? And yeah, we decided to buy some specialty and have dinner in the night, and we ate a lot, and we drank a lot of specialty, and we met other fellow backpackers, and we started talking to them. So we decided to go to another place to buy. There was only specializing in specialty, a lot of specialty. So we got quite happy and joyful, and some people would call that drunk. Kind of very super drunk. So after a while, it was me and my 2 friends. One of them had left early because he usually drinks during the day and then goes home to sleep and wake up, and then he's fresh the morning after. I don't know if that's alcoholism, but I don't judge. So me and my other guy were still there with these people, and they were like, oh, we're gonna go somewhere. And we were like, okay, yeah, we're gonna join. And we were super drunk, and at that point, I think I black out because I heard it from him. And we go to some street where there's 4 or 5 Vespas, and guys on every Vespa, and they were hopping on the back. And then I get back in, and I'm invited to go because the guy's like, you can go with us, but he cannot go with. And I'm like,
why?
I don't remember. And I was like, okay. and my friend was like, but how can we all go? And I was like, I will just go. It's okay. And he was like, no, if you go, I will die. And I was like, no, it's okay. And then he started like arguing like, I will go with. And I was like, okay, fine. Oh, there's more people coming. I hate this. Oh yeah. So I decided not to go. And I get so insecure now. I feel like I'm naked. The window is open. And I decided not to go on the Vespers. And we decided to walk home. And then we realized we are lost. Lost somewhere in Mumbai. Just walking around in side streets and all that stuff. And I'm almost like saying he's like panicking and freaking out because he blacks out at that point. He's like, we're lost, we're gonna die. And I'm like, no, just follow me. And I'm just dragging him around. He's like, we're dying. For like 1 hour or so. And I'm like, no, we're almost there. Then at one point I get so angry, I just turn at him and like slap him in the face like. And then he knocks out of the drunk coma and he's like, oh, I'm like, we are here. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, we were all the time, we were just in front of it, we were just walking in a circle. Because it was on a side street, on a main street, where there's like a lot of merchandise in the day. And we went out during the day, but in the night we didn't know everything was closed and everybody was gone. So it just looked like another street.
Yeah.
And we went back, went to sleep, we both passed out, we woke up in the morning. And I was in a different t-shirt.
What?
And it was 2 sizes too small. And I don't even remember. And was wearing my pretty Eyjafjallajökullsbolur.
Oh.
So I traded with some person a t-shirt that was so tight. And I was like, I woke up like, yeah. And they were like,
so
what
you were in a really tight t-shirt the whole evening?
I guess. After like, I don't know. And I was like, do you remember when I switched? And he was like, you never switched. And I was like, huh, that's interesting.
How am I in this then?
Yeah, and I was like, did it happen when we were lost and maybe some person like undressed me and just put me in something else because he liked it? And somehow it fit me in 2 sizes too small? And then that was one of the first time I experienced wearing small clothes.
Oh.
And it was not flattering at all. It was just like, so everything was like tight, skin tight, but it covered all the parts, so it was like, but super tight on me.
And how did it make you feel?
I'm very sad because I lost my favorite t-shirt that I lost the year prior, and I found it in my backpack that I was gonna go on the backpack trip, and I was like, oh, I found it! I was like, it will be a special moment. I take it on the trip and people will be like, oh, I have a look at that. And I was like, yes! And I lost on the second day on the trip.
Aww.
Never saw it again, and they stopped producing these sweaters, and I'm like,
I think I have one, you can have it.
yes. What size is this?
It's probably very small because I had it when I was a teenager.
No,
But
I
it's
want.
blue.
Oh no, it was black and it was
I
a
know,
red
I
letters.
remember yours.
It was pretty.
It was very pretty.
So, what thing I learned there, like, when you drink, be careful of your cool t-shirt because someone might steal them and have eye on them and want to trade your clothes, and you somehow do that.
Yeah, it's a good life lesson.
Yeah, and I think we were going on also on these Vespas to get like, he was like trying to explain, either we are going somewhere else to drink with some other random people that we all met, and they also didn't stay where these people were, where they went on the Vespa, because they stayed on a hostel next door, because the morning after, we saw them, and we were both like, they survived?
They're not dead?
Because
And were they wearing your Eyjafjallajökull with you?
no! Because it was 3 girls and 1 guy was with them. And they were all traveling together.
Mm-hmm.
But only thing they did, like, smirk to my friend because he was talking like, he was like being like love drunk. One of the girls, he was like, I love you so much.
Oh no!
I hope you don't listen to this because I'm exposing you. And he was like, I love you.
Oh no! Oh no!
And
maybe that's why they didn't want him on the
it
Vespa.
was the reason. Because it was so obvious. And I was constantly talking about it with the other guy. I was always like, he can't stop. Let's take a shot every time he does it.
Oh god. That's
So,
why you were so drunk.
I'm a bad person.
You're a bad friend. Oh
But-
no.
But I slapped some sense into him, so he knocked
Yeah.
back in and I lost my teeth.
Wow!
Yeah, I was gonna talk about when I was like puking a lot there. I think I already talked about it.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I mean, I've
either.
heard that story many times,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I've heard it in front of this mic or not.
But we will ask Diddy because he is the keeper of all the rememberings.
Yes.
Because he's our manager-ish type person.
Oh damn.
Oh damn. But yeah, short story, I puked a lot and shit a lot there. I lost like 10 kilos in 1.5 days. Amazing, I know.
And oh yes, you did talk about it. I remember now, cause I talked about your video that you made.
I've never been that skinny in my life. Okay, and in that age gap. I wish I could go on this diet again.
No.
Just make cheese bad and not eat it.
No.
But Domino's Pizza is winning the battle there, pizza market.
It is?
Yeah, I just watched.
Maybe people really like the diet.
They're used to the cheese.
Yeah.
Okay, another story. Do you
Well,
have any?
that's good for Domino's. Domino's is going bankrupt in most places. So.
Except Iceland, because
Yeah,
it's one of the
it's
biggest restaurant chain here.
In Iceland, it's really popular.
I don't understand. I'm starting to see when people say Domino's isn't that good, and I'm realizing it. I'm like,
I always felt that way. I've actually, like, over the years, I've been started liking it more, because I used to hate it so much, but I hated it so much that every time I had it, I had really low expectations. So I was like, oh, it's better than I thought it would be, you know.
yeah.
But I do like their cheese goods.
Oh yeah, cheese goods, so good.
They're so good. That's like the redeeming quality of Domino's.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, if I only
But they
would order
don't
cheese
only
goods.
have that in
Yeah, okay.
Iceland, so. They don't
True, I
have it in
realized when I
other
was traveling
countries.
all around, I was like, let's order the breadsticks or the cheese good, and I was
Yeah.
like, it's nowhere.
There's no cheese good.
But there they had the chicken fillets before they came here to Iceland. They
Mm.
were amazing.
Mm.
But every time I get Domino's, I'm always like, I'm getting Domino's, and then I open pizza, and I'm like, I remembered why I always get disappointed
Yeah.
because it don't look anything like it used to be in the
Yeah.
memories.
I only really have Domino's like if I am really hungry at night.
True, yes. Same.
Because it's open 24/7.
Yeah, and the only pizza I go for now is their Cream Mexicana. Because it's the only pizza that I feel like they can fail it because but it has cream cheese, and the cream cheese is good, and chicken and paprika.
Mm.
And bell pepper, sorry. People that don't understand what paprika is, but we have paprika in Iceland.
Oh god.
Not bell pepper, oh gosh. But it's bell.
I think I usually have meat lover now.
Yeah,
I've only had it twice, so yeah, usually.
yeah, always.
I always have the meat lover the 2 times I've had it.
Okay, Domino's, you're on our list, watch list. Do better.
Yeah.
It's the only pizza kinda I get takeaway, except here in town. We don't have Domino's here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I only eat that pizza. Maybe that's the reason I'm not too cultured in Icelandic types of pizza. I've never been to the
Oh.
Black Box Pizzeria.
I've never been to Black Box either.
I've been to Ellesmere.
Ellesmere is good pizza.
Oh, yeah, okay,
but
they're
it is,
good.
It is more expensive.
Pricey.
Yeah, but it's really good.
We turned from travel story to Domino's
We just needed to talk about the pizza.
because it's our sponsor this week.
But yeah, I always put Ellesmere at the top of
Yeah.
the list for Reykjavik pizzas.
Okay, for the whole country is Domino's
No.
because it's everywhere. Other places can be better. So travel story number 2. I should have thought about it beforehand. What I was
Yeah.
gonna ask.
That's why I was like, oh, maybe record it another day, because I only made the suggestion of this topic today, and you were like, yes, let's do it now.
I wanted backlog of podcasts so we could be safe, and now we're exposing ourselves.
Tell us about all the exciting things you've done. You've gone bungee jumping. You've gone.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
When I
You
realized,
could see what I remembered then.
when I realized, I thought adrenaline junk stuff would be my thing, but I realized it always disappoints me.
You need something crazier.
I know. I've been skydiving, I've been bungee jumping, I've been bungee swinging, I've been upside down on a bungee falling down like cliffs, and it always kind of disappoints me for some reason I don't understand.
I just have to tell.
And the best proof is the skydiving video.
Yes. It's so good.
So right.
Oh, cousin came to me and he was like, I finally got my skydiving video. Let's watch it. And we watched it in the car.
Of course.
Just like now.
Always in the car.
And he was showing me it because he thought it was funny the way, like the things he did with his hands in it. Because they told him, like, you say what they told you to do, like I will point out what you see and just, like, they were disappointing because usually people are like, wow, wow. And they told you to do some special things with your hands because it would be fun for the video.
Yeah, like doing special things with my hands and be active in the video. But
and you wrote like, sorry mom, right?
Yeah, it's okay. The first few seconds of the video when you jump out of the plane, I'm like, wow, and do like, sorry mom.
Yeah, and then I think you did like thumbs up or something because they were telling you to do stuff and you were like, oh.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah, and you showed it to me just to show me all the hands things you did.
And then
but you jump out and it's like, funny in the air, like doing stuff with your hands. And then you take the parachute out and the guy is like pointing out to all the amazing nature.
Yeah.
And the look on your face is like, nah.
Yeah.
I've seen better.
Like I put my hands on my belly and I'm like looking around like, oh.
Yeah, you look so bored and he's like pointing everywhere. Like he sees this every day and he's like, wow, look at that. And you're like, oh.
Seen better.
And you actually look like you're just like dozing off. It's so boring.
And that's the worst part because we had to show the video there as well. And they also commented on that. The people.
God. You looked so bored.
I looked so sad in the video.
It looked like it was the most boring thing you had ever done in your life.
I kind of got disappointed because I realized I wasn't doing anything.
You were just like, yeah.
I've seen better.
It's a cool mountain.
The fun part was when I finally got to control. That was a little bit fun, I admit.
Yeah.
I smiled there a little bit.
A little bit. A little cheeky smile.
Yeah, because and then we had to screen the videos. They were like, "We are gonna edit now, and you just sit here and chat." And everyone was like, "Oh, it was amazing." I was like, "It was super amazing. I loved it." And then we were like, "Now we all watch the videos." And they were like, every video was like people screaming like, "Oh, it's crazy!" Ah! Then it was mine. And they're like, "Did you have fun?" I was like, "I loved it. It was amazing." And they were like, "It doesn't look like it in the video." I was like, "It was good." It could have been better.
It's the best video I've seen in my life.
I'm still deciding
so
if I will publish
bored.
it. I know.
You definitely should. And it just like it was so funny. I laughed so hard that I almost peed my pants when he showed me the video. Like, not even joking. It's not like I'm just saying it. I actually almost peed my pants.
Because
it was so good.
Doing the extreme things, what scares me most is like do the preparation for it and then I do it and it's just too late because you are already committed and you have to do it.
Yeah.
You cannot back out. But also when I did the flying gym in a gimp, that was fun.
Yeah.
When they put the bag over my head, strapped me up on the band and gave me the gimp teddy bear who was stuck on my close to my boot because he wanted to have some fun. And they were like, "Okay, now follow me. And you're gonna sit down on a chair and you're gonna fall down this cliff without you seeing anything." And I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna sit in a chair." And then it's just like, "Okay, you hold my hands because the chair is just loose, so you'll kind of sit and then you fall." And I was like, "Okay." And then I was like, "Yeah, now sit down and sit down." And then it just released me and I just sit down and fell backwards.
Oh God.
That was very thrilling.
It hurts my stomach thinking about it.
It's so good.
I'm too afraid of heights for this.
I got so hooked and did it again. And then I wanted, of course, without the thing on my head. And then I was like pointing down, like doing like a dip, and then whoosh, like Superman.
Damn.
And then I realized when I went back, the woman was like, "Yeah, what did you do the first thing you did?" Because they have like a catalog of things. I was like, "I did the flying gimp," and she was like, "What's that?" And I was like, "I don't know, they put a bag over my head," and she was like, "I've never seen that before." And I was like, "Oh," and she was like, "Yeah, they usually mess with you, but they never put a bag over your head," and like, "Yeah," and push you, like let you fall. And I was like, I guess
you just had some like kidnappers throwing you off a cliff and you were like, "Okay."
Yeah, it's my fantasy.
And then you were like, "Whoa, let's do it again." And they were like,
Yes. So good. Because it got cheaper and did it twice. But I don't know what else have I done like thrilling.
The best selfie I've ever seen is the one of you in the bungee jumping.
And that's an accidental selfie for real.
It was so good.
Because I'm just taking it off and I'm like, oh, and I didn't know there was a camera
It's
there.
so good, and people are actually like, I've heard people often ask you like, how did you do that?
I don't know.
And you're like, oh, I'm just that fabulous.
Yeah, when I'm
#normal.
yeah, when I'm not trying to take like accidental pictures, I look amazing. And then when I try, I'm like, oh.
Then you do the.
True, I do like. But yeah, I want to do like paragliding. No, I think it won't be fun.
Yeah.
I think it will be even more disappointing than parachuting.
I've been parasailing.
I think that also it's like probably fun. Like you're flying up, wow, and then you're like,
Yeah.
I'm just here, like on a kite.
It
flying.
was actually really fun. I was up there with Raki, and Raki is very entertaining.
Okay, yeah, you have an entertaining person, then I need
Yeah,
to do it with
But
another one.
I also like, when I got there, I was like, why am I doing this? This is a bad idea, because I am very afraid of heights. And at that time, I was very afraid of the ocean.
Oh, I learned.
Like, I still don't like not seeing the bottom of the ocean, but I can
Preach.
be in it and everything. And I could be in it there, I just didn't like not seeing what's in it. And so I was like really high in the air above the ocean, and I was like, why am I doing this? And when we were up there, Raki was like, I really need to poop.
Classic
And
Raki.
he was like, should I pull down my pants and poop?
That would be so nasty in so many levels.
It would have been really funny. And when we were up there, we saw like something in the ocean, and we were like freaking out. We were like, what is this huge thing that's coming for the boat? What is this? It was like, it looked like a huge ray, like
Stingray.
yeah, but like a 10-meter one or something. It looked huge, and we were like really freaking out about it, and especially me. I was like really scared, and then we realized it was our shadow. And when we got back down, the guy decided to like tease us and drop us in the water a few times. But Raki's swimwear was too big for him. So it was like falling down. And he had to hold it, but his butt was out. And after it, he was like, I was thinking, like, when he was dropping me in the ocean, I was just gonna do a quick poop. Because he really needed to poop.
That's still so nasty. It would never have worked. It would always poop in the air as well.
It would have been very obvious. But it would have been so funny if he had pooped while we were in the air. Everyone would be like, what's that dropping?
You would be so traumatized. You would be.
I've seen more traumatizing from him.
Okay, I don't need. We don't need to know that. We are not exposing a politician.
But it was very funny.
I believe.
Yeah, this will be on the news when he becomes a politician.
Exposed.
Exposed.
And then a picture of his boot.
Yeah. And they will like edit the podcast to
Yeah.
make it sound like he actually did poop.
Yeah. And he did poop, and I was like cry, and you're crying, and you're like yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, parasailing was fun, but I don't think it's like adrenaline thing. So like, I think you should still do it because it's fun, and you can poop up there. And
I will go skydiving again because I didn't go the highest point. I decided not to go full on because sometimes if we go big or go home. Like when we went rafting for the first time, we went to the big river before the child throw, and then we went to the child throw after, and it's like yawn.
Yeah.
But ocean, I learned that 2015 when I was learning to surf. I realized I do not like the ocean at all. Being alone on like you have to go through the water break where the waves are forming.
That sounds so scary.
And then because it was so big waves, and I somehow managed to go under the wave and get up. So I was just waiting for all the old people to try to come, and then I just had to wait there. And then one person came, and then this guy screamed like, "Swim further away!" And I was like, "Okay, we are now doing that." And then we just had to sit there for 30 minutes. And then I started freaking out like, "What is underneath me? There could be someone there.
Yeah.
There could be anything there. Maybe a child. Who knows?" And then we just had to swim back, and And the dirt in the ocean, like we had the wave coming from the open ocean, not from land, the wind coming, but wind coming from the ocean to land. So all the trash started to come to land, and when you're serving that and getting plastic wrapped over your head, it's disgusting.
Oh, God.
Ugh. Why are we polluting? I don't know.
I don't know. Let's stop.
Guilty. I'm flying a lot.
So when we do Love Iceland,
we have skydiving.
Yes, and no.
Yes.
Yes, and then no. No, then you will go parasailing for the first time.
On a date.
On a date. That will be your first date.
Woo! And I will be like, I need to poop.
Yeah, you'll be like, should I poop?
No, the producer of
That
course
would
gave
make
me like
amazing TV.
laxatives, so
Yeah.
like without telling me, I'm like, oh dear God, I need to poop.
That would be amazing TV. Because I have seen you when you really need to poop in that way, and it's very funny.
And then it's like blurred, just the slur, like everything's blurred down to
And
the
your
ocean.
face is like,
Like, I'm sorry. I love you still. I love you.
she's like, we've known each other for a day.
I've known each other for the whole life.
I've known you forever, baby.
Yeah, pooping while traveling. Oh yeah, I went to Full Moon Festival
Yeah?
in Koh Tao, Yala, people, woohoo, in Thailand, woohoo. I want to go there again, so with correct people that want to party, not metalheads who do not like pop music at all. That's just a bad combination. And also, you should not get wheat there.
Oh boy.
It's completely.
So tell us what happened at this Full Moon Festival.
If you don't know what Full Moon Festival, it's always celebrating the full moon, so it's every month. And then they also have a half moon festival that is twice per month.
Oh my God, I didn't know it was every month actually.
And it's just a big rave party on the beach, and everybody's crazy, drinking from buckets, getting super wasted, doing like crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I was really tame. Guilty. And you find yourself a dealer there, like there's so many stalls selling drinks, and you have to like, oh, can I buy this for like 10 euros here? I can buy this bucket here for 5 euros. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna offer me? And I found my
I would hate that actually.
I found my hookup, and she was called Mama, and she was like my mama, and she was gonna give me some drinks. And I was like, yes, girl. And she was like riding on my arm like, 1, when you get 5, you get a free drink. And it's super strong.
You go, mama.
Uh-huh. I tried to find her every other night. She was gone. She was only working the main evening. My mama was gone.
Yeah, mama knows how to work it.
She knows. She knows. And we got super wasted, and they were like, oh, it's not that fun. And I was like, come on guys, we need to dance and have crazy. And I was like wearing like, I've never done this. I like bought like the whole like beach look. Like I bought like tank top with Snow White snorting cocaine. Got face painted with like face colors that shine up in the neon light.
Yeah.
And like got a haircut, so it was like already, and all my beard was shaved, so they didn't even recognize me when I arrived. Like, hi guys, I'm here, and they're like, I didn't even know it was you. Like, whoa, party guys! And we partied for like 4 hours or something until they were like, oh, we're gonna go home. And they on the way they got lost, and I was like, I'm gonna be here for 2 more hours, okay? And I got super wasted. I somehow came before them. I was in the room like almost going to sleep, and I was like, where are the guys? And they came in like, we got lost for like 2.5 hours, and I was like, oh wow, I found a weed deal on the way home. We got some hookups tomorrow, guys.
And what happened with the weed?
We went the morning after. They were like, oh, that's not possible. We found weed. And I was like, guys, come with me, guys. I'll find something. Trust me. We went to some beach hut at the beach where a very hippie Asian-looking dude lived there, doing some spiff, or what the people call. So it was like very cheap. They mixed it like with cigarettes and like very nasty.
Yeah.
But I was so proud of my finding it. Finding like, oh, I found some weed, guys. Let's do it. We got it free somehow. I don't know what I did.
Oh.
Maybe I gave him something. Sucky for I don't know.
Oh boy.
I was might be catching a sword, if you know what I mean. No. Okay.
Oh boy.
And we were like smoking.
You heard it here first,
Yeah.
and now it's on the internet forever.
Oh no! Now people added this like I am a sword swallower. No.
They don't even have to edit. You just gave that to them.
Oh, I want this as a ringtone now. Or a notification sound.
Yeah.
And we were like, yeah, smoking and everything. We were like, oh wow, we're so stoned and like, ooh, we're so edgy. And I went back home, like, and then I left the morning after, and we were like reading online, and then we were like reading a headline like, tourist caught with weed in full moon, arrested for 10 days in prison. And we were like,
God.
and then we realized it's super strict. Like, if you're busted with any ounce of any illegal substance, you're just put in jail there. That is super nasty.
What?
And the government just has to get you out of it because you're just there. Like, if you've seen like the movie Bridget Jones' Diary Part 2,
Yeah.
when she goes to the island, she gets arrested. That's exactly, if you have anything in Thailand, it's super duper illegal.
I'm surprised because in Thailand you can grow your own.
Yeah.
Like everyone can grow their own drugs.
It's probably just for medical purposes, not for recreation.
No, but they allow it for like as long as it's just for yourself, like not selling and stuff.
Yeah,
like
we
that.
didn't buy, so we're telling not. He was not
Yeah,
selling
you
it.
just grew it yourself.
Yeah, we found it on.
Yeah.
But then I've also been thinking, were we smoking weed? Were we not just smoking some?
Horse shit.
Yeah, some like he was like just putting stuff in it.
Yeah.
Like we were like,
I'm so stoned.
yeah, I don't know, but
Who knows?
I did illegal stuff. in
At
places
least you're not dead now. So.
And also I learned in India, best friends hold hands, like guy
Aw.
friends. And if you do it in Dubai or Qatar, you're put in jail.
Oh dear.
Because you're not supposed to show any love to your same gender.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, you have a travel story from Dubai.
Yes.
Do tell, Martha, do tell.
I hate Dubai.
Dubai is amazing.
No.
I almost lost my phone
But-
twice there and got it back both times.
You should take Baltic to Full Moon Festival. He will party with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I take you also with.
Thank you. I didn't know if you wanted to.
And we go to the same hostel I stayed at, and the guy will be like, Ragnar, just like the guy from Viking. And that was the first time I got this, like, oh, Ragnar, like the guy from Viking. And then I got the whole series spoiled.
Oh no.
So I don't need to watch it.
But yeah. Baldur likes to party and he likes pop music, so you can take him. And I like to dance and party, but not with drinking, so I can take care of you.
I see it. They're like, what are you doing here? I'm partying, but you're not dancing. What is wrong with my tummy? I'm doing weird noises. Oh, I don't even have a poop, so it's a weird noise. It might be the bubbles.
Yeah.
Mm.
You just thought so much about the pooping and the parasailing. So.
Yeah, so Baldur, yeah, he likes to party, and you're gonna stand there like, I'm partying, and you're not dancing.
No, I like to party, but I know sometimes people don't want to party with me since I don't drink.
Oh, when I did that, like the sober
Yeah.
partying here in town, I was like, it's amazing, I don't want to do anything else. It's
Yeah.
even more fun. After parties, when you're sober, oh.
It's fun, but some people get very insecure if you're not drinking as well, so
True.
they're like trying to stay away from you. It's pretty annoying.
Because you are like doing this. I'm not remembering
Yes.
everything.
But it's silly. But I think like it's less now that we're older. But when we were teenager, people would just stay away
True,
from me.
because you could like spill the gossip.
Sad times.
Like, Mom, you did not
Cry.
know what I saw.
Cry.
And
But
al-
yeah, Dubai.
I also hate people that get drunk and they remember still everything. I hate them even more. They're like, I know what you did. And I was like, you were super drunk. Yeah, I was like, I remember everything though. Even though I'm headless,
Oh,
I will remember
damn.
everything. That's bad. Yeah, Dubai. Scene.
Yeah, I was very excited to go to Dubai because you loved it so much.
I hyped it up.
You really hyped it up. You were like, I love Dubai. Dubai is the best. Dubai is my favorite place to go. I love it so much.
Like, if you want to be
love
pampered.
it as well. I have
Yeah.
so much amazing time.
Oh,
and everyone is so nice to us. And like they invite us to do stuff. Like they just invite us to rooftop parties without knowing us and stuff. Like you really hyped it up. You made it sound like a paradise. And I was like, damn, I'm
It's
so
like a
excited to go
paradise
to
like for
Dubai.
tourists-ish, unless you're
a woman.
a young single woman traveling around. Yes.
No.
You were very young then.
Yes. I was 20. Yes.
Yeah, that's correct.
Almost 21.
Okay, then it's okay. Then you're all.
But but I think like now that I have have been there and stuff, I have learned and also heard that it's a paradise for single men.
Oh, stop it.
But for everyone else, it's hell.
Couples is okay as well. You can be a couple there.
Yeah, it's okay, but
I think 2 girls. I've
but
heard.
also if you're a couple, you have to pretend to be married if you want to stay in the same room.
Yeah, but they've been more lenient. If you're like
Yeah.
staying in a resort or something, they're not like, you married.
But my friend went there like I think a year after I went there and with her boyfriend, and they bought wedding rings and everything to go because it was like at the hotel they were staying, it was like a requirement that you were married. So they went there and pretended to be on their honeymoon.
Why did they choose a hotel like where you have to look?
I think they didn't find any like different ones.
Silly
so
people. Silly
but yeah,
people.
anyways.
You arrived there.
We got there.
Super happy, super fresh.
Yeah. No, I was kind of sad because we were leaving Africa. But still like, oh, it will be fun to look at Dubai for a few days. And we got there and I don't remember the storyline of everything really well.
You went to a taxi at first.
But yeah, we went, there were like women and men taxis at the airport. And yeah, we just got a taxi and went to the hotel. And whatever.
That's the story, guys.
Yeah.
That's why she hated.
But yeah, then we wanted to get some food and we went outside, and I guess our hotel was just not in a great neighborhood for that because everything looked like we would get food poisoning. So we got pretty scared and just went to the huge mall. But I'm not even lying, like it looked really dirty and gross.
You
where
stayed
we
at
were.
the slum of
Yeah. And then we just went to the mall because we knew we would get some okay food there. So we did that. I think we went to TGI Fridays.
Yeah, I went there in Japan now the last
we got
time.
some nice desserts and stuff. But anyways, then I think I got macaroni and cheese. I think. I don't know. I don't remember what I got. It doesn't matter. And then we went back and then when we were going back, we took a taxi.
Yes, you did.
And there was a man driving the taxi, and we told him like where the name of our, like the street of our hotel, the address of our hotel.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Where is that? Can you show me the way?"
Oh.
And we were like, "No, we don't know the way. You should know the way. You're the taxi." It was really weird. And then he was like, "Oh, you don't know the way there? So I could just take you wherever I want to and you wouldn't know?" And I was like, because he was basically like, "I can kidnap you." So I was like, no, like I know when I'm in the neighborhood, you know? And I just tried to like really back out of that, but I was like, "But I don't know the way, but you know, I know everything around it, you know?" And he was like, okay. And then he kept like staring at us in the back view, like the back view mirror.
Mm-hmm.
He was just like staring into our eyes very intensely. And yeah, he just kind of kept making like kidnapping jokes. And then he stopped at a red light.
Yeah.
And the whole time at the red light, he was staring very intensely into my eyes. And I was like, my friend was right behind him, but I was on the other side. And he was just staring intensely into my eyes, and I was like trying to look somewhere else. And then I heard some sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Okay.
And then I saw his hand move.
Oh boy.
So, yeah, he was touching himself.
Nice.
So I just like kind of panicked, but I didn't want my friend to feel very I didn't want to tell her what was happening because she didn't see because she was behind him. So I just like said to her, because my phone was dead.
Classic Martha.
Yeah, this was also back when I had an iPhone 4. or something. So it was horrible, and it was broken because I dropped it on the ground in Africa.
Stop, Belly.
And I just said to her, like, open your phone and put in 911, and if the car stops and we're not at the hotel, get out and run the way that the car was driving from.
Or you're just gonna sit behind like, I will stay.
No, I was gonna run with her,
Okay.
but I wanted her to have 911 in because I couldn't, because I didn't have a phone that worked. So yeah, so she was like, what? Okay. And she put it in. And then actually he did stop at a place that was like, but he didn't stop for long. But we saw like the street of the hotel, and he was like, what? How do I get to this street? So he was just very confused about how to get to the hotel. And in the end he took us to the hotel. But yeah, we didn't have any cash. We only had cards.
And he didn't take card, I
No.
guess. How did
But
you pay?
on the sign it said he took cards, because we chose this taxi specifically because he took card. So he drove us to a ATM and made us take out money. And yeah, and he couldn't give us change either. So yeah, that was great.
Okay, so he kind of ripped you out with the cash.
Yeah.
That's why you should ask in the beginning. Did you
Yeah,
take
but
cards?
yeah, we just assumed because
You're young.
it said on the sign.
Young and
so
innocent.
we were upset. But yeah, so the next, like, after this experience, we were not very excited about staying in Dubai, but we decided to do like the whole like what's it called, like when you go into the desert on the cars.
Yeah, on the, yeah, I did that, yeah.
What's it called?
Dune, you're going on the sand dunes, driving on like up and down like fast, on
Yeah.
buggies and stuff.
Yeah.
Dune buggies and everything.
Yeah, so we were gonna do that and do like dune surfing.
Yeah, oh, that's so fun.
And I was very excited about the dune surfing, and we like bought the whole package, which was very expensive. So it was like the driving, then the dune surfing, and then there was also camel riding, but we weren't super excited about that. And then there was like the dinner thing,
Yeah,
and a show and
yeah,
everything.
the classic package.
Yeah, so yeah, we bought like the whole package, and it was pretty expensive.
And did you get everything you...
I'll get there.
Oh,
First,
boy.
we have other things. So before that, we were like, what should we do while we wait for that? And we decided to make the most of our day and go get a massage. So we found like a mall pretty far away that had like massage and stuff. So we got like separate packages. I don't remember what my friend got, but they had like special deals, like packages. So I got one that was like some hair treatment and a massage.
Okay, nice.
And yeah, so they did the hair thing. Wait, I think probably they did the massage first. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But in the massage, it was a very interesting massage. It was a whole body massage, and by whole body I mean whole body, because she massaged my boobs. It was very awkward. I was like, okay. But I mean, I guess, like, it was nice, I guess, but it was still just kind of awkward. Because, like, I had
Through
a few
clothes,
massages.
or were you...
No, I was,
Oh, okay.
I was
Okay.
bare-chested. And it was like she was kneading dough. It was like, whoop. It was very funny. But I had been in Africa for a while, and I did, like, some massages there. And when I did the first massage, my friend told me, like, oh yeah, the massages here are so funny because they really massage your butt. And I was like, oh, okay. So I had gotten used to the butt massages. So when I got there, they also did a butt massage, and I didn't think that was weird. And then she like asked me to turn around, and I had like the towel over my boobs, and she like grabbed the towel and she did like, she took it down like super quickly, and I was like, oh. And then she just started like kneading my breasts, and I was like, okay, I don't have a lot of sore muscles there, but I guess I could. But yeah, so then I got out of the massage, and I was kind of like wanted to tell my friend about this experience because it was very funny.
Yeah.
But she was having her treatment. I think she got like a manicure or something. But yeah, then they did like the hair treatment, and then they were like, do you want us to blow dry your hair? And I was like, does it cost extra? And she was like, yeah, if I do like the full blow dry, it takes like a long time and it costs extra. And I was like, oh, then I don't want it because I don't have that much time, because we were supposed to go on that sand thing. So she like blow dried my hair, I guess. Like they said they could do it quickly, like just like get it dry, or they could do it like in a fancy way.
Yeah.
So I asked for the quick way. And then when it was done, they tried to charge me like 6,000 or 8,000 Icelandic krona more.
Oh, yikes.
And I was like, what? But the deal cost this. And they were like, yeah, but you got the blow dry.
Oh.
And I was like, no. And we had a really long argument about this. And I was like, no, I'm not paying for this. Like, I will pay for what I asked for. And I was like really standing my ground. I was really angry at them, especially because it was a really large amount of money.
Yeah.
And then like they were like, oh, if you don't pay it, we will have to take it out of her salary, and like pointed at the girl who did my hair, and she was like being all sad. And I was like, okay, well, that's really, I said something like, that's really mean of you as a company, since it's your fault, but I mean, it's your choice to not pay her. It's not my choice, or like to dock her salary. It's not my choice. Like I'm just gonna pay for what I asked for. And then they tried to like make me pay 3,000 Icelandic kronas instead, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna pay like any of the extra. And also you're making me late, because I didn't want to take this long time. So in the end they let me just pay what I was supposed to pay.
Oh, yeah.
But it took me like, we were arguing for like half an hour. And they were just gonna keep us in the store and gonna call the police and something, they said. And I was like, no, then the police will support me because you're scamming. I know they wouldn't, but
Yeah.
but still.
I was like, oh, yikes, okay.
But yeah, so yeah, and then we finished there and we had to run back to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And we got there at the exact time our pickup was. So we went to like the travel agency lady. And we were like, yeah, we're here. And she was like, oh, your guy left like 10 minutes ago. And we were like, but he was supposed to pick us up at this time. And she was like, well, you're supposed to be here like 20 minutes before.
Mm.
And we were like, well, you didn't say that, bitch.
Oh, dropping the B word.
Yeah, but we were really unhappy. But she said like that he should only be like a few minutes away. So we were like, okay, make him turn around because we paid for everything. And she was like, no, he can't. And we were like, so we're just gonna miss everything and you're gonna make us pay everything? And she was like, yeah. And then she like agreed to call him, but he would not get there until later. And we had to wait for him for like 1.5 hours, I think.
Yeah.
And then he got there and he took us and we did like the whole dune thing. But we didn't get to ride the camels and we didn't get to do the sandboarding, which was the thing I was most excited about.
Uh-huh.
And we still had to pay for the whole thing, and I was really angry at them. And they never replied to us when we were complaining.
Yes. You're just very unlucky. You
Yeah,
just
but
need
then-
me as your winged travel angel, and I take you to the good places.
Yeah. And yeah, just people there were really like mean and disrespectful to us, and everyone was trying to scam us because we're just stupid girls.
Oh well, my friends was almost scammed, like
Yeah.
dressed up in the whole like the thing. The guys dressed in like the white
Yeah.
like skirts. The
I don't
thing
know what it's called. but
because
yeah.
we went like on the dune thingy as well, where we
Yeah.
stopped obviously in a tourist trap store,
Yeah.
and they were like trying out things, and then the people started coming and they started like dressing them up in the costumes and then
Yeah.
dragging them to the counter like, now you pay. And I came in like, guys, what are you doing? And they're like, we don't know. They're just dressing it up. We don't know. Now we have to pay.
Oh God.
But they did not. Thank God they only bought like 2 scarves because they
Yeah.
want like scarves to wrap around their hair and stuff so
Yeah.
it won't get burned.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, it's all scam. I know this. I'm a big boy now.
There's a lot of tourist traps, but yeah, I feel like everyone just really disrespected us because, yeah, we were just stupid girls, and they, like, there was a lot of shit that happened to us, and people were really mean to us, and like, it was just really not a great time. And also, since you talked about scam, I remember when we were in Egypt as well, my family,
Mhm.
people also tried to scam us all the time, and they would like try to, like when you're at the pyramids,
Yeah.
they will try to get you to like sit on a camel that's lying down.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we'll take a picture of you sitting on the camel for free. And then when you sit on the camel, they make the camel stand up. And then they're like, you have to pay €30 to get off the camel.
Did you fall for it?
No. They tried to do it to Diddy, and we were like, no, don't sit down.
Oh, that's very good.
But they were kind of like pushing him to the camel, and we were like, no, we don't want to.
He's a child.
We've already been on camels. Just go away from us.
But yeah, on my first trip to Dubai, I was super lucky. Our flight got like overbooked, and they were like, "Oh, we're sorry, guys. You can just stay at this 5-star hotel. You get all breakfast and lunch included." And we were like, "You get free tickets and for the next flight, and then also we give you like the same amount for the flight ticket as a free gift voucher that you can use for like 2 years after that." Like when we decided to use the ticket, I called like, "We don't have any like office here in Iceland." She was like, "I see the nearest office is in Oslo." Okay, Oslo. And yeah, in Oslo. And like our flight was from Dubai to India, and it's like almost 2 hours. And flight from Oslo to Dubai is 6.5. And we were like, "Yeah, I know it's not enough. Like it's only for like this amount, but we were ready to pay it." They were like, "Oh no worries. You just get it for free.
Yeah.
You just need to get yourself to Oslo." We were like, "Okay." So
yeah, the one thing Dubai does right, in my opinion, or United Emirates, whatever,
is their planes.
Yes, they're planes. It's like they have really good flight companies.
Yeah.
Really good ones. So I would go there just to fly there and fly somewhere else from there.
And being a flight attendant with them is also supposed to be very good.
Yeah.
And also with Qatar and Etihad and
yeah.
all this good.
Yeah, I've only flown with Emirates, but I loved it. And you say Qatar is really good as well.
Yeah,
and they have like amazing service and everything. So
I love it. I'm still debating if I should upgrade to. I'm missing like 6 points to upgrade to silver class, so I get like. You can go to the VIP lounge for Qatar in their airport, and I can take one time. I can take a friend with me to the lounge, and like I'm like, oh, it's so bougie. And like you can go everywhere that Qatar has, like flying. They have lounge. You can always get in there just for. And I'm like, oh, bougie.
Nice. I think they're in the lounge in Denmark.
Yeah, and the only problem is I have 6 points. That's not much that I'm missing.
Yeah.
And each point costs $30.
Oh.
And now the currency is like this, and I'm like, it has to fix up soon, so it like gets under 20,000 Icelandic kroner. So then I'm like, if I buy it, then I also get 30 extra kilos in hand luggage and bag together, so I can like have extra heavy stuff. And I'm like, oh,
that's actually really nice.
Yeah, and then also with the status,
especially because you travel a lot.
Yeah,
so.
and if the flight is all booked and stuff, they will be like, he's silver. Upgrade. And I'm like,
oh, then you need to get your silver hair, so you'll be like, I'm a silver fox.
I'm silver.
I'm a silver member.
I'm a silver member. Yeah, that's a debate.
Yeah,
but
so when we go to Thailand with Baldur, you will invite me into the lounge, and he can just stay somewhere else.
So we have to take Qatar, and we have to stop also in Dubai, so we can fix the Dubai mistake you got. And I'll be like,
Baldur also doesn't want to go to Dubai.
She got it was a mistake for her. Everything went wrong.
He said there was one place in the world he doesn't want to go. It's to Dubai.
Is he not just talking in the whole general that area? Because
no. Well, he doesn't really want to go to that, like, anywhere in. I don't. You just what's it called? United Arab Emirates?
Yeah.
I was trying to remember like what order the words were in.
And then it's also Qatar and
yeah.
all that stuff. They're kind of all the same thing.
He doesn't really want to go to any of those places, but he specifically doesn't want to go to Dubai.
I will use my influence. I will use our power as influencers and podcasters.
A silver influencer.
Yeah, I will be like, we are podcasters, and we will talk very bad about this place.
Yeah, if you listen to this podcast, you will hear what she said about Dubai. Fix it.
Yeah, don't listen to it. Then you won't let us in.
Oh boy.
Because I can tell you, the camel ride was like, you get on the camel and you walk a tiny circle.
Yeah, I didn't find the camel ride interesting.
And
really.
like surfing down the hill.
Because also like I saw the cage.
Yeah.
Because when we got there, they had put all the camels back in the cage, and they were all like shackled up, and I felt so bad for them, and I was like, I paid for this, and I feel so bad, and I really didn't want to pay for that, but it was the only way to get the other stuff.
Get the package, yeah.
Yeah. So we almost didn't buy the package because of that, but we did. because we really wanted to go dune surfing. And that was the only thing we were like really excited about.
The surfing was when we got there, we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna do surfing. And they're like, it's just there. The boards are just there. You just pick them up, go up the hill, slide down.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay. Went like 2 or 3 times. I was surprisingly good at surf, like what is called like the snowboard.
Yeah.
Because there's a snowboard in the sand, and I was like, I could stand there.
Baldur would probably be good at that.
Yeah, I would not even be good here. I don't know how I could do it in the sand because I was. And the dance, it was just always like, oh, it's obviously like.
Yeah, it's nice to
group.
look at, but like,
It got like, oh yeah, you're looking at, and
the
then
food was pretty nice.
group this, like group C here, can now go and get dinner.
Yeah, we
There
got,
are leftovers.
Yeah, we were like at the end group, so there was barely any food when we got there, and there was like one food that I wanted, and they didn't have that anymore. So I think I only got like naan bread and something.
Oh, but the best time to buy tickets is now.
True.
Because of the price.
Yeah, and they had like the henna tattoos that were super expensive.
Ugh.
Super expensive. We still got them, but they were super expensive. But we just got like the minimum price, I think.
Good.
Because we were like, oh, we don't want to pay that much for a tiny thing.
I've been 1, 2, 3, 4 times to Dubai, like stayed, not in the airport. 3 times to Qatar, stayed.
Yeah.
And I'm usually just in the hotel, go to a mall, go back to the hotel, walk around.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Because it's so warm and I can't do anything when I'm too warm.
But actually, what I will say about what was nice about Dubai is that it made us miss Iceland, so it was nice to go home.
Oh!
So it was actually a great ending to our trip because we were really sad about going home, but then we were in Dubai and we were like, I can't wait to get fucking home.
Oh, you're dropping F-bombs also.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. People don't understand. But Martha, you said we wouldn't have a long. We're already
it was
almost,
you that said it wasn't long.
Yeah, because we were so insecure in the beginning.
Aww.
And then you got the ball rolling with your anger.
Yes, I'm
Your
so
passion.
angry. But I am sure that Dubai is really nice when you're a man.
I went to a dine-in theater there. The Guy Fieri
cool.
dine-in theater.
Nice.
It's amazing.
Get her done. Did you say that when you were there? If you didn't, it's a missed opportunity. And
I do not like Guy Fieri. And
you could still have said,
did
get her
not
done.
I didn't know it then. It was a big thing. I had been traveling for a while. And the food was just... because you ordered like, you got like a lot of food. And then you got like 33 centiliters of soda. And they were like, it's 2.5 hour movie.
Yeah, you need more soda.
And I was like, and you don't have any waiters. And you're like, and then you read the fine print in the menu, and it said there, and you're like, oh.
You should have come with us to Dubai. Then we would have a nicer experience.
Yeah, I would be like, I'm married to 2 women.
Yeah, and they'd be like, oh, amazing.
Yeah, and I think also
us.
you probably booked the hotel and it wasn't good enough.
Well, we didn't book it. You know who booked it?
Eroy.
Yes, our travel agent.
Your favorite friend. Oh, it's his name again. His name drop. He stopped working there.
Ego.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I got him also
yes,
once.
and I was like, dump him.
Yeah, I was like, no. Oh, I remember. That was
was
super awkward when I dumped him.
Yeah.
Because
I'm glad you did though.
Because you also go there into the travel in person at some point, and then he was there as well.
Oh god, he was a terrible.
I thought
Terrible.
He was a haircut.
Yeah, I was mixing terrible and horrible, and I was saying terrible.
He was a dude. You got a dude. You should have gotten like.
Yeah, well, I mean, we didn't choose him. We didn't know any better.
Yeah.
It was our first travel agent experience.
Yeah, because the first we got was so good, and then the second one after I dumped him, I got like some girl that was very good, and then she got pregnant and got like, she got the baby out, and went to a maternity leave. So we got another person that was more like meh.
Yeah.
Because we like had to fix flights, and they were like meh.
Yeah, I don't remember everything he did. I just remember he was dragging everything a lot, and he wrote my friend's name wrong on the flight ticket.
He always talked like cool. He was like so cool, like oh, so awesome to go.
He was such a dude.
Yeah.
And he was like, he was always like, whenever something horrible happened, he would like try to make it better by talking like a dude, and it was like, you're not making it
You're
better
not
if
like-
you're trying to be cool.
Daddy, come on.
But yeah, he wrote my friend's name wrong and on the flight ticket information and sent it to us, and we told him it was wrong. And then later he sent it to us again and was like, okay, go over everything. If something is wrong, you will not be let into the flight. And we were like, well, like we told you before, the name is wrong. So he fixed it.
Oh,
But then when we got to the airport, her name was wrong in a different way. But they still let us on, so it was okay.
Was it like one letter difference?
Yeah.
Yeah, usually lets you in if it's one letter.
Yeah, but it was quite funny, because like the way that it was written, like the time we got there was like the letter was wrong, but the name, it was still a name.
Yeah.
But the first, like when he was sending us to us first, and we tried to get him to correct it, but he kept it the same. That was like, well, her name is Berglind, and he changed it to Bergling.
How did you write the name wrong second time? The same name or last name then?
Last name.
Okay, do not shout
Yeah.
that out, girl. We know you're
Yeah.
listening.
Whoop, whoop.
Congratulations to the boyfriend.
Oh, jealous.
I saw the Insta.
But yeah, that was yeah.
This got very long.
It's very long.
We got through 1, 2, I think 3 little antidotes.
Yeah.
So that's very
And
good.
we have realized that you're gonna take me and Baldur to Thailand. Thank you.
I'm not gonna pay. I never said that.
We'll see.
I will of course do all the planning because that's what I love. I hate
Yeah.
it when I realized I'm like planning for everybody. I'm like, well, how do I always end up in this situation? I'm only one planning, and I'm like,
But I promise we will party with you.
thank you. Otherwise, we will just be distant until the day of partying. We'll be like, oh, let's party, and I'm like,
And I'll only punch through one wall.
and we go like doing the fire hopscotch, like, oh, to double jump.
Yes.
I wanted to do that, and they were like, no, you're too drunk. And I was like, I can do it, guys. I was once gonna jump in it,
Yeah.
and then another guy came to the other side. He was jumping, of course, incorrectly in it. Like it goes like this, and you go in here. He went here, so the fire just went on him, and the guy like ran to him like, cover in the blanket. And I was like,
God.
no. They broke it. I was like in the mood. I was gonna jump. It was so easy. And no.
Baldur used to be a fire breather, so.
He couldn't breathe my fire every day.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay, we have to stop now. It's 1 hour and 2 minutes. Okay, thank you for listening to today's episode.
If you want more travel stories, but I almost said Baldur Ragnar. Also.
No, I know what it is.
Olsen has a lot of them.
Yeah, please send us an email to.
So please comment below.
Yeah, comment below. There's somewhere you
Even
can comment.
though it's
You can comment
probably
on
not possible.
Anchor.
If we make an Instagram channel, just comment on our videos. No, on our pictures.
Oh, yes. Perfect. So thank you for listening, guys. So goodbye. Have a safe
Bye.
COVID. No, the situation stay. We are dropping everything. Bye.